winner emerged into the final four. Sadly, the Adobe person did not win, but she did very well. But that's why we're back here, to see if we can find someone in the San Jose office that might be a little better, a little funnier. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do our show where people basically go through a bunch of PowerPoint slides they've never seen before and try to make sense of them based on categories. Does that make sense to any of you? Are you guys enjoying? First of all, give it up for Helen and everyone that put together this event. Drinks, food. It's a lovely event. This is one of the nicest places we have ever done this bizarre comedy show. So here are the topics that will be on the wheel. Every performer is going to spin a wheel. It's going to land on one of these. We have startup pitch, Adobe All Hands, self-help seminar, quarterly review, new hire orientation, and first contact with aliens, where I guess we'll describe what Adobe does to an alien race. All right, so here are our presenters. Put your hands together for everyone. We have Rob, Napur, audience volunteer in the middle, Simon, and Dave. Where are our presenters? You guys are somewhere over here. You guys excited? You nervous? How do you feel? Bring it. All right, very good. So how does this all work? We have judges. They are here at their little table. They have priority seating. So let's meet our judges and talk to them. We have Larry, Jason, and Maria. Give it up for them right here, ladies and gentlemen. So really quickly, let's talk to our judges. You guys have a scoring criteria that we'll go into in a second. But first, what are you looking for?
Humor.
You're looking for humor. You're all right, going just right off the sheet.
Inspiring, legendary, and entertaining.
I like how none of you are using the microphone we gave you.
Oh, hey, yes. Money was due 5 o'clock yesterday, and only Napur sent in the money. So.
Oh, so she's out. Now, when you mean money, was it a bribe? What are you talking about?
I don't want to go into details.
All right, perfect. All right, so let's look at your scoring criteria. Is it funny, universal, transcendent, inspiring, legendary, or entertaining? It is futile. The criteria is futile. That's what they're going off of. 1 being bad, 5 being great. We score everybody, and at the end, whoever has the highest score is the winner. Usually they would win the old school Nintendo/Mattel Power Glove, but it's being rented out, I think. So today it's just, I don't know, maybe do you get extra stock? What can we give them? Popcorn. All right, that was not what I was thinking. All right, great. All right, so that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for your first presenter of the day? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Simon Foster. Here he comes. Coming out of the back of the house. Your microphone's over there, sir. Here is your weapon of choice. Your remote, your clicker. So Simon, we're going to take away first contact. We are left with what we have now. We have new hire orientation, Adobe All Hands, and startup pitch. Something you'd like to do out of those three?
I'll take it. I'll take anything.
Anything. All right. Anybody know this gentleman? The funny guy? All right. Just one man. I think he was like shot a blow dart right into your neck.
It's exactly right.
All right, so spin the wheel. Let's see what happens.
All right, this is just like work. I get the leftovers. Whatever everybody doesn't want to do is what I get to do.
All right, well, that made me a little sad. It's like, what are you, the Eeyore of Adobe?
Yeah.
Thanks for noticing.
Thanks.
Helen, what are you doing? 2 bottles of wine?
Thanks.
All right. I'm going to have to come here more often. And it will be the Adobe All Hands, it looks like, unless something strange happens. All right, there it is. Adobe All Hands. All hands work differently at every company. Give me a particular topic for this Adobe All Hands. The new cafe has been talked about ad nauseum. It's a great cafe. Puppies?
Puppies.
What are you saying, sir? The new sports fitness. I like that you did jazz hands for it. The new Sports Fitness Center. All right. So what's something else? And then we'll A/B test those. What are you saying? Maternity leave, says this man. So are you on maternity leave soon? Wonderful. You've made a scientific breakthrough, sir. All right. So let's A/B test those. So clap for maternity leave. Clap for the new Jazz Hands Sports Center. All right, maternity leave, because a man's giving birth, and that's crazy. All right, so this All Hands is about the new maternity leave policy here at Adobe. Give it up for Simon.
Thank you, everyone, for coming today. I'm really excited to have you all together, because today I have some brilliant and wonderful news. You've heard, and I talked about in our last All Hands, how it's all about execution. It's all about getting things done. And I am so proud because a lot of you have been doing a lot of things. You've all been doing it, just constantly doing it, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for just doing these great things. You know, we have a new cafeteria. It gives you a little coffee, gives you a little energy, just perks you up, perks you right up. And when you get perked up, you think about, you know what I think about? I think about doing it. And I know at this point, our new the gym's closed. Like this tiny little gym in the corner, don't even try it. So you need to find an outlet for your energy, right? You need to find an outlet for all that energy that you have. And you're going to do it. You know, I want to do it with you and you and you. Because, you know, if you do it, we're going to make sure you have the time to deal with the mistake you just made. Because I've made some big mistakes in my life. Here's one of them. You know, we had some great leaders here, and I made some mistakes because some of them just, you were fired. You know, that Trump guy. That Trump guy was watching The Apprentice all the time. I tried out for the show. And I thought, you know, I just want to be fired by the Trump. And so I took on some of that responsibility, and I fired the wrong people here at Adobe. And they never had children. They never procreated because of the worry that they had from being let go, from this terrible mistake that I made. But now I want to fix that mistake. I want to do something. I want to turn things around. And you know what I'm going to do to turn things around? I'm going to ensure, just like this man here, that every man can become pregnant. Because look at this, like it is, some people are attracted to this kind of thing. Some people are attracted to male pregnancies. You can use our products. Photoshop is a great tool that will allow you anytime to generate a picture like this. But this is a real man. This is a real man who's taken the time to be inseminated. Got some inside it that shook it up a little bit, and this is what's coming. This is what's going to be created. And because of all those new humans that you're creating, we've talked today about parking. You all recognize that we're going to need more spaces from all the people that have been created. But it's important that you take the time to understand the mistake you've made when you've had that child. And while you're away, for now we've extended this to many months away. You're away from Adobe, you're thinking about that mistake you've made. And while you're away, there's some things that I suggest you do on your maternity leave. As you can see here, there are many ways to spend your maternity leave. You're definitely going to need money, as depicted in the top corner. You're going to be looking for under the cushions for that extra dollar to pay for the diapers, to pay for all of the things that you need, that food to feed the child. There's so much that you're going to need to do that's different than your everyday job at Adobe. So I recognize and recommend that you practice juggling your finances and pulling magic out of the hat to be able to create and find new ways to afford this horrible mistake you've made. And while you're away on maternity leave or paternity leave, there's some other things that I recommend you take some time to do. Because when you're there with that special someone, you should really be thinking about working differently. Now, this is a picture of your brain. Your brain as a parent. Now, many of you who are not parents, your brain is pretty steady. It just goes along the straight and narrow. But if you're a parent and if you're on maternity leave, there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. There's going to be deep depressions in the middle of the night when you're woken up and you don't know what to do. There's going to be elation when you see those first steps and those wonderful things. So the variance that's going to happen in your mind when you're on maternity or paternity leave is incredibly variable. And I want you to understand that we at Adobe, we're here to prepare you for this. We're here to make sure that you have the energy from the great cafe, You have a place to work this out. You notice we still have rooms and doors on the office. You can just pull it closed if you feel the urge. We're planning for the growth in our business, and we're planning for all the additional people that we're going to need and the additional parking spaces that we're going to have, because this is the best mistake you'll ever make. Choosing to create life, to go out for those 16 weeks and do this. To muck up supremely and extraordinarily. That's what being a parent is, to muck up supremely and extraordinary, because you will go out and you'll say, I'm ready. The future is up here. All of you together today can stare into this bright light and think about what you want to do when the lights go down. Because I know, like me, as you know, as your leader, execution. It's all about execution. And when the lights go down tonight, I want you to think about doing it.
You also broke it. Wow, that was a lot. Did not expect that. Sir, you feel better about your maternity leave now? What are the chances of that football player picture during this? We don't plan this. We just put things together. How did that happen? All right, let's talk to our judges. We got one more presenter, and we got to get you guys out at 4.
I don't know what to say. Simon, that was extraordinary. I'm blown away. I am speechless. That was well done. That was amazingly well done.
Thank you for the plug as well, Maria.
That was excellent. I'm hoping that